Hi, I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to Shell Point Today for Tuesday, January 15th.
We're getting focused on the arrival of next week's Shell Point Games.
What's this event we were all talking about?
The Shell Point Games?
The Shell Point Games. By now you have read something, you have heard on TV, you've seen the promos going on.
Jeff Corey and Christy Skinner are breaking down the return of the Medical Breakthrough series.
High-tech medicine, some of the things that we have dreamt about and seen in the sort of the Star Wars of the future when it comes to medicine. So tell us a little bit about what you think we'll learn at this great program.
Plus, we're hitting the water with Captain Brian for another helpful fishing tip.
This particular one is a tip on how to tie your monofilament or your fluorocarbon leader line to your braid.
But first, we're praying for a miracle for our look back on this day in history. It was 10 years ago when Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger put on a heroic display after landing the plane he was piloting in the Hudson River. 1 minute after taking off from New York's LaGuardia Airport, U.S. Airways Flight 1549 collided with a flock of geese. The collision forced both engines to lose power, and Captain Sully made the immediate decision to make an emergency landing. He glided the Airbus 320 over the George Washington Bridge and made a splashdown in the cold water. The incident has since been dubbed the Miracle on the Hudson. For his heroics, Captain Sully received a slew of honors, which included an invitation to Barack Obama's presidential inauguration.
We want to remind everyone that signed up for the lunch trip to the Green Flash on Captiva that the Suzy Q will depart the Shell Point docks at 9 a.m. You will spend the morning traversing the tranquil intercoastal waters of Pine Island Sounds before reaching your destination at the Waterfront Eatery. Then you will enjoy a fresh nautical-inspired menu while taking in the scenic views of the Gulf. After filling up on some of the best food in Captiva, then you'll reboard the Suzy Q for a pleasant ride back to Shell Point. There still might be a seat or two available, so if you want the chance to have a great meal and a morning on the water, then sail over to any concierge desk and register now.
Also happening tomorrow, it's the latest meeting of the Photo Club as they recap this month's theme, Still Life. This is considered the most creative type of photography since the photographer must either collect or arrange items to photograph. At tomorrow's meeting, happening at 2:15 in the Social Center, you will take part in a friendly discussion about the work of fellow residents and learn new techniques that will help you maximize your photography skills. So grab your camera and make your way to the Social Center for tomorrow's gathering of the Photo Club. Tomorrow, the Academy action continues with Session 3 of Thomas Terrell's program, America Alone. At 10 a.m. in the Grand Cypress Room, join Thomas as he looks at how America looked to hold a grip on world security following World War II by enforcing a decade-old piece of legislation. The Monroe Doctrine was designed to help the United States establish a presence as a budding nation. Now U.S. politicians wanted to use it to prevent the growing communist threat of Russia and China. This is a riveting look into American expansion and the mindset of the nation during the Cold War. If you want more information about this or any other Academy program, head over to shellpoint.net and click on the Academy link.
While you're there, you can read about Ray Boyce's return to the Academy with his always entertaining dive into the work of William Shakespeare. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. in the Grand Cypress Room, join Ray for part 1 of his look into the first of Shakespeare's 3 comedies, Two Gentlemen of Verona. This production utilizes a number of comedic elements, including clownish behavior and character disguises, while weaving a complicated tale of love and friendship. For part 1, join Ray for a film version of the theatrical presentation. Then meet up again on Thursday to discuss this play and how it's remembered alongside other works of Shakespeare. If you want to learn more about this or any other Academy program, then consult your Spring 2019 Academy brochure.
This month marks the return of the Medical Breakthroughs and Discovery series. Recently, Jeff Corey and Christy Skinner sat to discuss the first program, Clinical Applications of Regenerative Medicine.